Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Shaftesbury Citizenship Campus here at Burpengary, just north of Brisbane City in Queensland, Australia. My name is John McGregor and I'm from Foundation Expo 88 and the 25th anniversary of World Expo 88 People's Committee. And we're here continuing our series of videos for Foundation Expo 88's YouTube channel in the lead up to the 25th anniversary of World Expo 88 next year in 2013. As you may have seen some of the other videos, we've been covering some of the special artworks from the Expo, also interviewing key people that have helped organise and set up and run the Expo as well. And today we're standing in front of these very iconic alphabet letters, which as you can see spell out AUSTRALIA. There's one set here immediately behind me, and there's another set here to my left, you can also see, which spells it out, and of course it spells out the word Australia. Now, for those of you who don't know, these two sets of letters were located at the entrance and exit of the Australia Pavilion at Brisbane's World Expo 88 and were designed by a very prominent and well-known Australian designer, Ken Doane, who's well known for his colourful and naive style of art, and he's been very commercially successful as well. And he's a household name in Australia, and I'm sure if you do a Google search on Ken Doane you'll find many of his very colourful works of art featuring prominently Australian landmarks such as the Sydney Harbour Bridge and Opera House, and he also was commissioned to create these two sets of letters to mark the location of the Australia Pavilion at Expo 88, or mark the entrance and exit of the Australia Pavilion at Expo 88. And these two sets of letters were one of the most photographed icons at World Expo 88, and today they're on the side of the Bruce Highway here in Burpengary in northern Brisbane. And this set, which you see directly behind me here, was the set that was at the entrance of the pavilion, and the set which is over there was the set which is at the exit or the protocol entry of the pavilion. And the set which you see here, each letter is about 2 meters high in a group of 3 by 3. So it works out to be about 6 meters high in total. But it's a bit higher here because it's on a sign at the moment. And the other letters over there, they are 5.3 meters high. So the overall height of both sets of letters is about the same. And what we want to do for the 25th anniversary of World Expo 88 is that we want to restore these letters to their former glory. As you can see, the paint is a bit faded. It's not the bright, vibrant colours that we had during the Expo in 1988. And also, if you look closely, and we'll do another YouTube video on this so you can gain an insight, if you look closely, quite a lot of the metal has rusted away as well. So there's this very strong concern that unless we do something to restore and refurbish these letters in the next year, and using the 25th anniversary as a catalyst, very soon we may lose them altogether just to rust, and the colours may, fade to be very, very insignificant. So what we want to do as the 25th anniversary of World Expo 88 People's Committee and Foundation Expo 88 is that we want to launch here a public campaign to have these letters restored, and also possibly for one set of the letters, or both sets of the letters, to be moved to an inner CBD or regional Queensland location where they can be appreciated by tourists and local citizens near and far. And this need not necessarily be a fundraising campaign in the traditional sense, but we are calling out to craftsmen and tradesmen out there who would be willing to restore the letters to their former glory at the princely sum of $10. And the reason why we say $10 is because $10 is exactly how much Ken Doane put the both sets of letters up for sale in 1988 after the Expo finished. And because Ken Doane, in a very generous act of charity, he decided to sell the letters at the own estimation of a not-for-profit organisation. And Shaftesbury Citizenship Campus put in its application and said it would buy the letters for $10, and Ken Doane agreed to that, so they they received the letters for the princely sum of $10. So, as I said, we're looking for a services in kind donation, and also with regards to locations, we would like to see the letters, either one set of the letters being relocated in the Brisbane CBD, perhaps with another Expo 88 artwork, and maybe even in central Queensland as well, at the Longreach Hall of Fame. Maybe one set of letters could go there too. So we could have one set of letters in the capital city, in the inner CBD, and another right in the centre of Queensland, out at Longreach, at the Longreach Hall of Fame. And the Longreach Hall of Fame also has a very close link with the bicentenary, because it's well known that Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II opened the Longreach Hall of Fame on the 29th of April 1988, exactly one day before she opened World Expo 88 on the 30th of April 1988. So there is a very close link with Expo 88, and also a very close link with the bicentenary out there at Longreach at the Australian Hall of Fame. So we're currently in negotiation with various organisations, including the Longreach Hall of Fame, to see these objectives come about. And as I said, the chief consideration here is to have the letters restored. So we'd very much like you to contact us at Foundation Expo 88 if you are in a position to be able to restore the letters to their former glory. And you can do so through the Foundation Expo 88 website at foundationexpo88.org. Thank you very much for your attention. We look forward to showing you future videos at youtube.com/Foundation Expo 88. Thank you and goodbye.